learning opportunity, seeking to upskill in advanced technology, or simply interested in any of our courses, we are excited to have you here with us. We have planned an insightful session featuring course chairs and program managers who will introduce you to some of the most relevant CET courses in the field of power engineering and rapid transit technology. Before we get started, here are a few reminders to ensure an enjoyable experience during the webinar for all of us. If you have any questions, feel free to type them into the Q&A features at any time. We will address the questions during the Q&A session at the end of this webinar. This webinar is being recorded, and the recording will be shared with you afterward so that you can revisit the key points at your convenience. Today's session will introduce 5 continuing education training courses that are designed to meet demands of this growing industry. Firstly, we have Diploma in Engineering, Electrical, Rapid Transit Technology. Second, Diploma in Engineering, Power Engineering. Third, Specialist Diploma in Power System Planning, Operation and Protection. Fourth, Advanced Diploma in Power System Engineering. Last but not least, Specialist Diploma in Energy Efficiency and Management. We are pleased to have the course chair of these courses with us to share their insights into the courses and how they can propel your career in this dynamic field. Let us begin. Our first speaker is Dr. Yang Zizong. He will provide an overview of the Diploma in Engineering, Electrical, Rapid Transit Technology, and share how it prepares learner for a career in the rail industry. Zizong, the floor is yours.
Good morning, everyone. Dr. Yang here. Today, I will share with you on the Diploma in Engineering, Electrical, Rapid Transit Technology. First is a short description on this course. This is actually a collaborative. Okay, good morning, everyone. Just now there is some issues on the sharing, so I start again. This is Dr. Yang here, and I'm sharing with you on the Diploma in Engineering, Electrical, Rapid Transit Technology. First is a short description. This course is a collaborative effort between companies and the Singapore Polytechnic. It is actually a work-study program where we offer the courses together with SBST, which is Singapore Bus Service Transit, and SMRT, Singapore Mass Transit, Rapid Transit. So companies will provide 2 modular certs in the form of on-the-job training, and Singapore Poly will be providing the remaining modules, modular cert 3 to 5. So the objective of the course is to train graduates of ITE, whether NITEC or higher NITEC qualifications, to obtain diploma qualification while working in the company. We also offer opportunities to existing employees who already have ITE or other qualifications or with work experience that can also join the course. I'll share it with you on the entry requirements later part. Okay, the demand of this course is related to the development of transport network in Singapore. So our Singapore government is well known for its planning and the extension of transport networks. So we have our Land Transport Master Plan 2040, which already planned that by 2030, we have a total network length of 360 kilometers. And beyond that, government is already planning to have networks in the north and northeast region, okay, that will beyond 2030. So this planning and extension will continue, and this will place a demand on workforce. So in order to develop our workforce to meet this growing demand, the LTA have worked closely with SkillsFuture Singapore, SSG, to come out with skill frameworks that will identify the current and emerging skill sets and map these with possible career pathways. And our course will reference these frameworks closely to provide relevant trainings for the to meet the industrial demand. That's a short estimate. So in the past, it has been estimated that the employment in the transport industry will grow at about 4% per year. Okay. Now this is expected to continue. So this means there is a steady requirement for the workforce and for our new graduates from IT graduates for now to have the opportunity to work in this steadily growing industry. Okay, now I share with you on the cost structure. So there's total of 5 modular certs. They are called MC1, MC2 until MC5. So this course, each of the modular cert is equivalent to 1 semester's study. However, for this work study program, MC1 and MC2 are provided by the participating companies in the form of on-the-job training. So the MC1, MC2 will not be formally conducted as training courses. It will be on-the-job training. So MC3, 4, 5 participants will actually come to Singapore Polytechnic and study those modules in those modular certs. Okay, so in other words, students will need to come to Singapore Poly for 3 semesters to take MC3, 4, and 5. Okay, the 3 semesters will last 1.5 years. When students come in Singapore Poly and complete MC3, if they have already obtained MC1, MC2 through mapping, which I will share with you very soon, then they will be able to obtain the certificate called the work study certificate. This is after completion of MC1, MC2, and MC3. Okay, once they continue to complete MC4 and MC5, they will obtain the Diploma in Engineering, Electrical Rapid Transit Technology. Okay. So now let's have a look on the details. For MC1 and MC2, the course, the module details are listed here, but as I mentioned, MC1 and MC2 are not conducted as a formal training. It is an on-the-job training. So the requirement of these modules are actually mapped to all the on-the-job training programs. So we have a detailed mapping process. So as soon as students complete those mapping requirements, they'll be able to obtain MC1 and MC2. So it is not a prior requirement for them to complete MC1 and MC2 to continue with MC3 and 4 onwards. Okay, this is an ongoing process. So meaning that while students are taking on-the-job training, they would already started their study on MC3 onwards. So MC3 and MC4 and 5, these are technical modules that will be conducted in Singapore Polytechnic. MC3 is on the basics of electrical and the electronic systems. MC4 is on some of the operational technical requirements modules. And MC5 is a combination of technical module as well as engineering project. Let me go through some of these modules so that you get a basic idea on what the modules cover. For MC3, these have two modules covering the basic operation of electrical and electronic engineering. Okay, so they provide the foundation for the technical discussions in relation to electronic systems. So they are generally quite basic. They cover all the concepts of energy, power, measurements, DC/AC, serial parallel networks, and so on and so forth. Okay, so these provide students with a foundation to perform electrical and electronic work in the study. For the digital electronics part, there will be student will study combinational circuits, simple integrated circuits, sequential logic circuits, flip-flops, and so on and so forth. So these two modules will provide students with a foundation with technical further studies. Then for MC4, these are the operational technologies. We cover a few shorter modules to meet industrial requirements. So there's one module on industrial Internet of Things. Now this module is to introduce students with the various IoT technologies and data sensing, collection, wireless communication networks, and so on. Now, the module is here is mainly because IoT has been widely used in the transport industry, especially in the condition-based asset monitoring areas. Okay, so that's why we introduce these concepts here, and we see that its use is actually increasing. Now, in relation to IoT use, there is also the essential ideas about cybersecurity. All right, so use of IoTs will inevitably introduce security risks, and then we also, in this module, we discuss those basic security requirements. And then we have a module on engineering data analysis. Now, this is to study the various statistical analysis concepts that can apply to sets or bigger or smaller sets of collected data so that we can analyze those data to uncover trends and patterns in those data to formulate our action plans. So there are two more modules on operational technology and engineering asset management. Operational technology is not the operation itself, it's actually the to introduce a concept of knowledge on the planning and the management of maintenance schedules in accordance to organizational standard and the OEM recommendations in workplace. And the engineering asset management is also the the formulation and the implementation of organization's asset management policies. So these policies are to optimize asset life cycle and performance issues. Okay, so these are soft skills and but essential requirements in the transport industry. For MC5, we have two modules. One is on the rapid transit technology bracket applications. So this module is to introduce students with various technologies that are used in the rapid transit systems, including power, signal and comm, integrated supervisory control systems, even PVs and environmental control system are also introduced in this module. So this give students overview on the various technologies that was essential in the RTI system. And we have also in this MC5 engineering project module, which will combine or rather consolidate the knowledge and skills that we have learned in the various modules so far, and apply them to a practical project. Okay, this project currently is also a collaborative effort between SP and the companies, in the sense that the project ideas will be linked to work-related projects. Students will choose a project from their work process, okay, and work on this project. But the Singapore Polytechnic lectures will be involved in the process and require students to come to Poly venues to have discussion sessions, implementation sessions and presentation sessions. Okay, so this is give you a generic overview on the modules covered by the course. Okay, just to highlight some of the points for this course. First is industrial support. This is a collaborative course run between together with companies and Singapore. Okay. And a practical oriented approach, meaning that this course is practical based, and students will have to do a much hands-on and as well as industry related projects. And this is a future ready course, meaning that the course was designed using the LTA's the design for the skill future requirements. And also because our Singapore is network is expanding, and in the near future and into the future, so there is always a demand for our graduates in this course. After graduation, the typical job titles for our students are technical officers, maintenance assistant engineers, operational supervisors, and maintenance supervisors. Okay, these are some samples job titles for graduates. Okay, now some the main information for you. Currently, the course is one intake per year, but when there is a company demand, I can also open for 2 times per year. And the entry requirements, okay, so first is the course was intended for IT graduates, so either IT NITEC or higher NITEC. So we have some basic requirements for those graduates. However, for students who want to apply with other qualifications, it will also be considered. Okay, so for example, if students are already working with the companies and they want to join the course, okay, then they can apply through the companies. For applicants that have other qualifications, like a diploma qualification in not the related field, maybe in other fields, they will also be considered on a case-by-case basis. Okay. For applicants who have longer year experience, working experience with the companies, and want to have this opportunity to upgrade to this diploma course, diploma certificate, then with the experience, we can also evaluate on a case-by-case basis. All right, so in summary, course requirement is on IT, NITEC, and higher NITEC. Okay, but other qualifications will also be considered, and the working experience will also be considered through these company recommendations. Course duration, okay, so the 3 MCs are 1.5 years with 3 semesters, and the students also have to do on-the-job training to complete MC1 and MC2. total course hours is 900 hours. Typically, students will be asked to come to 2 or 3 evenings per week, 4 hours per evening. Right. So let me see. Okay, that's all I have for now. If you have any queries, later can ask me questions. I will answer together with other courses. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Zhi Zong, for the detailed and informative overview of the diploma course. Next, I'm pleased to introduce Mr. Tan Pee Teck, who will speak on the 3 courses, namely the Diploma in Engineering Power Engineering, the Specialist Diploma in Power System Planning, Operation and Protection, and the Advanced Diploma in Power System Engineering. Pee Teck, over to you.
Morning, can you hear me? Well, I'll be So these 3 courses are all related to electrical power engineering, 1 diploma, 1 CET diploma, and 2 post-diploma courses. So I'm the course manager of these 3 courses. So first of all, let me explain why it is important to offer courses in power engineering and why it's important for people to attend, especially those working in electrical power industry. Now, all of us know that every building will require electricity supply, right? Even some outdoor facilities, electricity supply is also required, like for example, lighting up the roads and so on. So therefore, we need to develop a pool of local skilled workers able to operate and maintain this critical infrastructure. Next, I'm showing you the demand of manpower in power industry. So this chart gives you the statistic from 2014 to 2022. All right, and the blue color indicates technical manpower, whereas red colors are non-technical manpower. Okay, this statistic is provided by EMA, Energy Market Authority, and it includes people directly involved or employed by companies doing power engineering work. Okay, may not include those supporting industry or other auxiliary industries that also need power engineers. So in terms of job role, we are targeting at people working as senior technical officers, assistant engineers, or engineers in electrical consultancy or power plant related work. So basically, we train electrical professionals to be able to perform planning, design, operation, protection, and maintenance of power systems and installation. So suitable for people working in energy and power industry, energy and chemical industry, public transport and built environment, and so on. Because as I say, there are also other industry sectors that require power engineers. There are those industry or companies not directly involved in power generation, transmission, and distribution. So I will start off with diploma in engineering majoring in power engineering. The course code is DEPE. So this diagram gives you an overview of our electricity supply system. And so this course basically covers the 4 blocks that are highlighted in red, meaning transmission, distribution, low voltage consumers, and also PV system. Okay, because nowadays sustainability is very important, and also we want to reduce carbon emission. We need to incorporate renewable energy. So all these are covered. We don't really cover generation because generation involve a lot of mechanical system like steam turbine, boilers, and so on. Okay, more detail about the course structure. The first 2 modular certificates are foundation. So it covers basic or fundamental electrical and electronic engineering. Then from the modular Cert 3 onwards will be specialized. This is modular Cert 3. So it covers circuit theory and also PV system design. And modular Cert 4 perhaps is the most important in this course. So it covers electrical installation, design, power transmission, and distribution. And the last modular Cert cover power system analysis and power electronics and drives. Later, I will give you a bit of information about these specialized modules. Okay, what are the highlights for this course? Okay, the most important is this course is designed to meet the academic qualification of EMA LEW technician. Okay, this is only academic qualification. For those who wish to apply the LEW technician, you still need to acquire at least 2 years of relevant experience, meaning you have to do electrical related work in Singapore. Okay, for those who intend to upgrade further, you can also join SIT Bachelor of Engineering Honors in Electrical Power Engineering. However, this course is a full-time course, a 3-year full-time course, whereby SIT collaborate with University of Newcastle in UK. Okay, or for those who can only do part-time, even in the evening, you can also consider NUS Bachelor of Technology program. Okay, but for those who use a diploma in engineering to apply, you also need to complete their bridging course before you can formally register for their Bachelor of Technology program. Okay, in terms of the training quality, the course quality, we have many trainers who are professional engineers registered with PE board, and some of them are also licensed electrical engineers registered with EMA. Okay, and we cover relevant code of practice like SS638, formerly known as CP5, and also SS650, formerly known as CP88. Okay, these are all related to electrical installation. A temporary electrical installation is like those used in large outdoor events, right, whereby you can see some generators, mobile generators connected to those tentage with lighting, fans, and so on. Okay, some info about the modules that you are going to learn. So I will only highlight specialized modules. These are the modules in modular certificate 3. Okay, PV system design. You are going to learn different types of PV modules right? And what are grid ties and standalone PV systems, how to design and install PV systems, and what are the installation requirements related to SS638. Okay, then you will learn how to analyze electric circuit, how to solve electric circuit problem, and also three-phase theory and systems. Okay. Electrical installation design, as I said, is perhaps the most important module in this course because it is related to LEW technician qualification. You will learn some overview of power supply system like what I show you in the block diagram just now. Okay, what are the electrical safety and protection principles required? How to design electrical system, like for example, wiring for a 5-room flat, for example. Okay, and you need to apply a relevant code of practice like SS638. How to test and troubleshoot electrical installation if there is a problem, like for example, why the supply keep on tripping. Okay, there must be some fault that caused the supply to trip. Okay, and also application of some technology related to installation. Okay, like the KNX bus. Power transmission and distribution. This is also a very important module for those who want to become LEW. Okay, this is for higher voltage, usually above 400 volts, like for example, 6.6 kV, 22 kV. Okay, so you will learn what are those high voltage equipment, like cables, distribution transformers, and what are the protective devices. Okay, and what are different types of high voltage transmission and distribution networks, different type of protective relays. Okay, how to perform installation, maintenance, and testing of electrical distribution systems. Power system analysis, you will learn about generators, power generators, how to control generators, how to connect generator to the grid. Like you will need to learn how to do generator synchronization, for example. Okay, and how to determine power flow by using some sort of simulation. Because if you, for example, if you need to introduce a new power system in new estate, for example, you will need to do some planning, right? And that may require you to study power flow. And you also learn how to analyze fault, power system fault. Okay, how to determine stability of system voltage and frequency. Okay, this is very important. And what are harmonics and what are power quality issues and how to solve these power quality issues. This is a very important area. Now, you may notice that in Singapore, our power supply is very reliable. You seldom encounter power supply trip. So our power supply is very reliable as compared to 3 or 4 decades ago. But now we are very focusing on power quality. Okay, that is very important because sometimes if power supply trips in a building, it may not be due to short circuit or overload. It may be due to power quality issue. So you will learn that. Power electronics and drive, basically this module teaches you how to use electronic devices and circuit to control power. Okay, so you will learn different types of semiconductor devices, different type of power converters. One good example is if you want to install a PV system to the grid, you will need an inverter, which is a power converter, right? Because photovoltaic panels, they give you DC, right? but the grid is AC. So to convert DC to AC, you will need a power converter. Okay, and you will learn different type of electrical drives, like those induction motors used widely in industry, and synchronous motors used in passenger lift. So all these are important. This course is aligned to the skill frameworks for energy and power sector, and is categorized as intermediate course, okay, for the level of senior technical officer, and is, as I said, is pitched at the LEW technician level. So it is mapped to level 3 of technical skill competency in the skill framework. For those of you who are familiar with SSG skill framework, probably you have some idea what is this technical skill competency. Okay, and for energy and power sector, there are 3 different tracks, namely electricity transmission and distribution, distributed generation. This is related to, for example, PV system, wind generation, and so on. I connect to the power grid, right? And power generation. Employment opportunities. So you can take up the job roles of senior technical officer, assistant engineers in the following sectors: built environment, so that include construction industry, energy and chemicals like Shell, ExxonMobil, biopharmaceutical manufacturing like GSK. All these require power engineers. Okay, public transport like SMRT, SBS Transit, LTA, right? This require power engineer to maintain their power supply to the train as well as their facilities. Okay, engineering services include M&E consultancy and so on. Course intake, we have 2 intakes per year, and each intake we have at least 40 phrases to offer. Okay, you can apply online. Currently, the application is open until end of this month. So please, if you are interested, apply as soon as possible. Entry requirement, for those with O level, you only need to have pass in English, mathematics, and science. Okay, for full-time NITEC in engineering discipline, or part-time NITEC in technology in an engineering discipline. Full-time higher NITEC in an engineering discipline, or part-time higher NITEC in technology in an engineering discipline. Okay, other qualification like foreign qualification can also be considered. So applicants should not have color deficiency because we use a lot of color code for cables and so on. And also for those who want to apply for LEW, EMA probably will also need to conduct a color test. Course duration is 5 semesters or 2.5 years. Total 900 hours. This is the standard set by MOE. So classes will be conducted over 3 evenings per week between 6:30 to 10:30 p.m. and conducted in SP campus. So each semester is 18 weeks. There will be a 3 weeks mid-semester break. So for the April semester is from 21st April to 22nd August. You can look at our academic calendar in SP website. If let's say you plan to go for a holiday or whatever, please, and of course, for those who want to join this course, please look at the academic calendar before you plan for your trips. Okay, course fee, there are many different categories. I will highlight only citizen above 40 years old and citizen below 40 years old. And as you can see, is very heavily subsidized because the full course fee you can see per modular cert is 3,700 plus. But for citizen above 40 years old, each modular cert, you only pay 350 plus, right? Okay, there are some supplementary fee, but it's less than $40. And the course fee can be paid by your SkillsFuture credits. So you can see that if you have a SkillsFuture credits of $1,000, probably it can cover you 2 to 3 modular certs. And the course fee is paid in each semester in 5 installments. So you don't have to pay the total cost fee upfront. For diploma in engineering graduate, you can also upgrade through our post-diploma courses in power engineering. These 2 post-diploma certs are what I'm going to present next. So I hope even though if you are not going to apply for this post-diploma cert, you can stay on in this webinar, because later I will show you some of our facilities, training facilities that may be quite useful for you to know. Okay, I will cover these 2 post-diploma courses together because they are very identical. So this is the specialist diploma. Basically, specialist diploma is more focused. It covers 2 post-diploma certificate. PDC means post-diploma certificate. So actually, it covers 2 post-diploma cert of the advanced diploma. So it is more focused. And mainly, you will learn power system planning, transmission and distribution, operation and protection. So focus in this area. For advanced diploma, the scope is wider, although it's still specialized in electrical power engineering, but it covers wider scope. So the main difference is, of course, planning, design, operation, protection are similar to the specialist diploma, but you will also learn control and analysis of power system, as well as electricity acts and regulation. Okay, this is the same diagram I show you for the diploma in engineering. So basically for the specialist diploma, we cover these 3 blocks that the words are highlighted in red. That is for the specialist diploma. For the advanced diploma, beside these 3, we also cover a bit of generation and energy systems. So in other words, this advanced diploma will cover all the 5 blocks, but to a smaller extent for the generation and energy system. Okay. Right. So these are the 4 modules that you will learn in the specialist diploma. And then if you take up another 4 modules, you can obtain the advanced diploma. Right. So the specialist diploma basically focus on power system planning, transmission, distribution, operation, and protection, right? Whereas the advanced dip, as you can see, it also cover power system analysis, energy systems, control, and electricity acts. Okay, some highlight for the post-diploma courses. Similar to the diploma in engineering, SIT also offer eligible graduate to obtain credit exemption for the Bachelor of Engineering in Power Engineering. As I mentioned, this is a 3-year full-time course that SIT collaborate with University of Newcastle. Okay, and our trainers are highly qualified. Most of them are professional engineers registered with PE board, and some of them are licensed electrical engineers. So it's very industry oriented, and that's why we need trainers who have a real industry experience. Okay, some info about what you are going to learn in those courses and modules. So for this, power system protection is offered in both specialist dip and advanced dip. You will learn application of relays. This diagram shows you digital relays. Okay, what are the different types of protective relays, how to do relay setting, especially for digital relays, how to conduct tests and commissioning of protective system. High voltage operation also offered in both specialist deep and advanced deep. Okay, so this is referring to voltage 6.6 kV and above. Okay, so involve what are the switch gears, circuit breakers, high voltage switch gear, circuit breakers, distribution transformers, meters, and protection. Okay, how to interpret high voltage single line diagram? What are the control instrument protection functions of switchgear? Different type of protection scheme. Okay, how to conduct high voltage testing, commissioning, and maintenance. So this is very different from low voltage below 400 volts. Power transmission and distribution also offered in both post-diploma courses. So we will start with an overview of electricity transmission and distribution. What are different network configuration? This is referring to power network. Okay, what causes overvoltage and transient in power system? What is the insulation requirement, which is very different from low voltage? Okay, what are the smart metering and smart grid? How to use software to perform electrical design. Power system planning, control with security also offered in both post-diploma courses. So you have to, when you plan for a power system, especially to introduce a new power systems, you need to consider the not just the engineering factors, but also the economic factors. Okay, reliability is very important. And what are the remote control system like SCADA? Okay, how to use artificial intelligence in a power system. This is of course also related to data analytics, right? Overview of electricity market and how to protect your SCADA system and industrial control system against hacking, right? Okay, electrical services design, this is only offered in advanced deep. This is to replace the existing dynamics and control module. So I want to emphasize that for those who want to join this course in April, you will still do dynamics and control because now we are in the progress of renewing the course. So after the renewal, we will replace this module by electrical services design. And likely this will only happen in October. So I just want to emphasize what you are going to learn in this electrical services design. Okay, how to perform design of building electrical services. Okay, how to consider the specification and selection of electrical installation, lighting system, lightning protection system, and also technology like KNX. Okay, relevant code of practices like SS638. This is for electrical installation. SS555 is for lightning protection. Electricity Acts and Regulation is also only offered in the advanced deep. Okay, you will have an overview of electricity market and an overview of how power is generated, transmitted, and distributed over the power network. Relevant technology and system used in building electrical services. Okay, what are the major components of transmission and distribution network? Computer methods for power system analysis. This is also only in the advanced deep. So you will learn how to analyze power system fault, how to analyze load flow, especially if you need to introduce a new power system in a new estate. Okay, how to ensure stability and how to use computer software to solve these problems. how to specify circuit breaker ratings and relay, and how to improve system security and stability. Power quality and energy system also only in the advanced deep. So as I mentioned just now, when I present diploma in engineering, power quality issue is important, right? I mean, now our power supply is reliable. We want to have a high quality of our power supply system. And power quality issue can significantly affect some sensitive manufacturing processes, like, for example, semiconductor manufacturing, okay, because they are producing microchips, so the stability and reliability of the power supply is very critical. So these power quality issues are related to harmonics in the power line, okay, how to mitigate these power quality issues. You also learn briefly different energy sources like PV systems, okay, fuel cell technology, okay, lighting technology and practices, and different types of electrical drives. Employment opportunity. So for post-diploma graduate, you can perform the job role, following job roles in energy and power sector, engineering and maintenance engineer. This is mainly in power generation, operation and maintenance engineer, as well as network planning and strategic engineer. These are mainly job roles in electricity transmission and distribution. So beside energy and power sector, graduate can also join other sectors like built environment, energy and chemicals, public transports, and also, as I mentioned just now, biopharmaceutical and so on. So these two post-diploma courses also align to skill framework for energy and power, and is categorized as advanced course for the job role of engineer. Okay, it is mapped to level 3 to 4, mostly level 4. Just now when I present diploma in engineering is mostly level 3, a bit of level 4. So for post-diploma is a bit of level 3, and mostly level 4 of the technical skill competency. So there's a differentiation between diploma and post-diploma. Okay, and basically is for these two tracks. All right, course intake. We also have 2 intakes for each of these post-diploma courses. Okay, currently application is open. Entry requirement. So for post-diploma, you will need to have a relevant diploma. Okay, this just show you a few examples. Of course, if you have other diploma in other engineering discipline, we will also consider. Okay. So for those with relevant working experience, will be given priority. And again, applicants should not have color deficiency. So for some applicants who do not meet the entry requirement, you should have at least 5 years of relevant working experience in electrical work. Okay, evidence of competency, and may be shortlisted for interview. Right, the course fees. So for specialist diploma, it covers only 2 post-diploma certificates that are enclosed in a red color box. Whereas for the advanced deep, it covers all the 4 post-diploma certificates. And again, you can see they are heavily subsidized, and I have highlighted citizen above 40 years old and citizen below 40 years old. And for those who work SME, you have an additional subsidy, right? So the detail, you can look at our course website. All right, so again, there's some supplementary fee, and you can pay by using your SkillsFuture credits. Okay, and it's also in 2 installments in each semester. So course duration is 1 year for the specialist diploma, For the advanced diploma, can be between 1 to 2 years, depend on how many modules you register. For specialist deep, course hour is 240, whereas advanced deep is 480. Remember, I mentioned just now, the specialist diploma basically is 2 PDCs of the advanced diploma. So if you do specialist deep, there'll be only 2 evening classes per week. If you do advanced deep, will be between 2 to 4 and 6:30 to 10:30, conducted at our SP campus. Okay, the academic calendar, you can refer to our Poly website. Okay, this I would say is a very important map that you should consider. Of course, you may start at different point, you may end at different point, but this at least give you an overall picture, right? So if you start with NITEC with 2 years of relevant practical experience, you can register as a LEW electrician. That is the lowest grade of LEW, right? That is equivalent to technical skill competency in the skill framework level 2. So of course, again, you can stop here, right? And you can upgrade to diploma. And if you have a diploma in engineering with 2 years of work experience, relevant experience, you can register for LEW technician. And this is equivalent to TSC level 3. Okay, or you can progress to our post-diploma, specialist diploma, or advanced diploma. That will enable you to upgrade to level 4 TSC. Okay, so either this path or the other path, that means either from diploma in engineering or post-diploma, you can further upgrade to degree. Okay, Bachelor of Engineering, like for example, just I show you the SIT Bachelor of Engineering in electrical power engineering, right? Or Bachelor of Technology offered by NUS. So if you have Bachelor of Engineering majoring in power engineering and with 4 years of relevant work experience, you can register as a professional engineer with the PE board. Okay, so this is TSC level equal or above level 4. And if you have enough experience, you can also register as LEW engineer with EMA. So these two are different, administered by 2 different bodies, right? Professional engineer is administered by PE board, whereas LEW is administered by EMA. Okay. So for licensed engineer, you must be a professional engineer before you can apply for licensed engineer. So as I mentioned, you can start at any point, end at any point as you wish. But this gives you a very good overview of the entire professional and career, right, or even academic development. Okay, I'm going to show you, these are my last few slides. I'm going to show you our training facilities. So you can see our training facilities are all industrial standards. Okay, very seldom we use those training system just purely for academic, right? It's a real industrial equipment. So you can see here on the left, we have a 6.6 kV switch gear. And on the right, we have a distribution transformer. So you will learn how to operate and what are the maintenance requirements for the switch gear, what are the components inside this switch gear, okay, and how to conduct maintenance or testing of a transformer. This is a power system simulator which costs about $1 million. It's a huge equipment imported from UK. Okay, Although this is a training equipment solely for academic training, the components are industry standard. Okay, so this training equipment cover the entire power supply system from the left-hand side, generation, in the middle, transmission, and then at the right-hand side, distribution. Okay, so it's the entire power supply system. So for the generations section, you can learn how to connect a generator to the grid by performing generator synchronization. Okay, it can also simulate fault, power system fault, and you learn how to troubleshoot power system fault. So it's a very useful equipment. Our electrical installation lab, whereby you learn relevant code of practices, how to perform electrical wiring, for example, a lighting circuit, motor control circuit, and so on, and even KNX system. Electrical equipment testing, for example, how to test a transformer, right? How to perform open circuit and short circuit tests of a transformer. This is our low voltage lab. It's mostly for 400 volts and below. This is a co-location lab set up with equipment from Chin. Our smart grid lab, as well as some microgrid and smart power management facilities. Power electronics lab, this is a training system. Okay, again, the component used are mostly industrial standard. So as I say, you are going to learn how to use electronics to control power, right? And there will be some electrical drive experiment also. Right, that is the end of my presentation.
Thank you, Bitik, for those valuable insights into the exciting opportunity in these courses. Last but not least, let me introduce Ms. Meenakshi, who will share about the Specialist Diploma in Energy Efficiency and Management, an essential course for those aiming to contribute to sustainable energy practices. Meenakshi, it's over to you.
Thank you, Danny. Good morning, everyone. Before I start, let me thank you all for signing for the Specialist Diploma course in Energy Efficiency and Management. I mean, signing for the webinar and waiting till this Specialist Diploma in Energy Efficiency and Management course. I am Meenakshi, the course manager for this course. I will try to speed up and finish it fast for you. This course mainly, let me first of all tell you about the aims of the course, and then later go into highlight what is the importance of this course in the future job prospect. This course aims to deepen and widen the technical skills and competence needed mainly for the built environment sector. But the participants will be learning more on energy efficiency, which can be used in other sectors also. This course allows the participants to gain knowledge in the maintenance and operation of the air conditioning systems used in commercial and industrial buildings. We have an integrated system approach in understanding the building automation and facility management systems and their applications to energy efficiency for building services. The students will have knowledge on energy audit, performance, energy diagnosis and analysis, and also they will learn how to prepare and provide sound recommendations and reports on the energy area. So this Singapore, this particular course is most focused on the Singapore Green Plan 2030, which promotes on energy efficiency in Singapore. The Singapore government is now making the all the sectors to have energy management practices. Most of you can see that various government sectors like NEA, the Building and Construction Authority, the LTA are all promoting energy efficiency, particularly in the building and transport sector. So I have these various sectors which are been using this in the industrial sector, the household sector, the public sector, the building sector, and the transport sector. So particularly in the building sector, I mean industrial sector, we are having the Singapore government is having mandatory requirements on the energy management, and then capability building programs and incentives and financing schemes for the energy efficiency areas. So if you see, there's a course rationale. If you see what is the course rationale and why are we going in for such an energy efficiency and management course, the reason is we are concentrating this course on the energy efficiency area because the Singapore government is mandating energy management practices, and we require more workforce in this area. If you see the industrial sectors, the large energy consuming sectors are asked to have various levels of energy management practices being implemented. And they are also asked to train their employees so that everyone will have an energy manage energy well in their areas of work. And then also better energy management practices have to be followed in order to lower the energy cost and improve energy efficiency, particularly in sectors where large energy is being consumed. So not only that, under the Energy Conservation Act, it is mandated that all the high energy consuming sectors, particularly those who are consuming greater than or equal to 54 terajoules of energy, they are mandated to appoint an energy manager who is a Singapore certified energy manager. And this particular person has to monitor and report the energy use and the greenhouse gas emissions from their industry. And also they have to submit energy efficiency improvement plan to the government. So these sectors which are covered under this is a manufacturing and related services, supply of electricity, gas, steam, compressed air and chilled water, water supply, sewage and waste management. These are the major sectors which come under the high energy consumption, and they are mandated to have a energy certified energy manager and provide energy efficiency plans and provide reports of how much the energy they consume every year. So not only this, the government is providing incentives and financing schemes for those companies which are taking steps to improve on their energy management practices. The funds are allotted for design for efficiency, then efficiency schemes. If the company provides the energy efficiency improvement plans, then the government provides assistance for those schemes. Then it also gives grants for energy efficient technologies that are being used by the companies. It gives energy efficiency financing, allows investment to be paid from savings. And not only that, it also provides 70% of the training cost if the companies send their employees to train themselves on, as a Singapore certified energy manager. So additional 30% investment allowance schemes are also provided. So the government is funding so much in order to improve the efficiency in every sector. So Singapore Certified Energy Manager Training Grant allows the employees to improve themselves in the area of energy efficiency. So what are these? If you go into the skills future, you can see that energy managers are the jobs have been improving, and then these are the people who develop improve the energy efficiency of the companies. They perform audits on facilities, production processes, equipments, and use of energy. He also plans to improve energy initiative to improve the energy consumptions across the companies, and recommends where savings can be made. So this Singapore certified energy manager jobs are widely available in all the high energy consuming sectors. So if you see that this energy certified certified energy managers, they periodically report the use of energy in their companies. They provide improvement plans for energy efficiency. They provide energy management systems. Then they find out the energy efficiency opportunity assessments. But actually, this energy efficiency opportunity assessments called as EEOA. Currently, they are conducted by ESCO companies, which are energy servicing companies. And in future, these energy efficiency opportunity assessment reports, which are provided by the ESCO companies for various sectors, it will be taken care by the SCEMs of individual companies. So in future, the SCEMs will be made to do this EEOA assessment and provide it to the government. So if that is the case, these SCEMs will have a very high workload, and they will be needing a lot amount of assistance. And so they will be needing assistance in their energy management practices. And that is where this course will provide the participants to enter in as associate certified energy managers who can be helping the SCMs in their energy assessment practices. This NSCEM course, it is accredited by the NEA for the ASCM certification. So the students, the participants who complete this NSCEM course, they can directly register to the IES, Institution of Engineers Singapore, for getting the accreditation on the ASCM accreditation certificates. So you can, they directly after completing the course, they can directly apply within 5 years of completing the course. This they have to register to the IES to get the ASCM certificate. So currently the SCEMs there are a wide amount of SCEMs, a lot of SCEMs working in the industry, but ASCEMs are very few. So it will be useful for you to enter into the NSCEM course at the earliest and get ready to enter into the ASCM job market. If you want, to see what you will be learning once you enter into this NSCEM course, is actually 2 PDCs. We call it as post-diploma certificate. And these post-diploma certificates can be separately obtained. You can just go in for PDC1 or you can go in for PDC2 depending upon what area you want to specialize. But if you want to get an ASEM certificate, you have to complete both the PDC1 and the PDC2. So each PDCs, we have 2 modules to be completed. One module is the integrated building management systems. Then the next one is an air conditioning, compressed air and boiler systems. If you complete these 2 modules, you get a post-diploma certificate. And the next is power quality and energy systems and energy management, appraisal and economy. They are 2 modules under the PDC. You can complete these 2 modules to get another post-diploma certificate, but you have to get both PDC1 and PDC2 for the NSEM Specialist Diploma Certificate. So if you, we will just go through some of the syllabus which you will be learning under all these modules. In brief, I will just try to finish fast. In the module Integrated Building Energy Management Systems, the students will be learning on the design and application of the modern integrated building management systems. They will be learning on how to save energy and the cost by implementing various energy management practices in the building sector. Participants will also be given an in-depth knowledge of the procedures involved in the specification, design, installation, commissioning, operation, and maintenance of the building management systems. The lectures will be extensively complemented with a hands-on training and fully functional BMS system. I would like to highlight one thing here that currently this IBMS lab is being renovated. We have collaborating with a company, and the lab will be set up with the new controllers, IoT-enabled controllers, which are supplied by the collaborative company, and a new IoT-enabled building management system is being installed. So if you enter into this NSEM course, you will have an opportunity to learn about this new BMS system. Then we will be learning about the air conditioning, compressed air and boiler systems, where you will be learning about the design principles and operation of air conditioning systems used in commercial and industrial building. This subject will provide knowledge on the compressed air systems and give awareness of the performance improvement potential, some of the significant opportunities on improving the efficiency will also be taught. At the end of this module, students will learn the role of plant engineer, manager in compressed air energy management also. The power quality and energy systems, you would have heard from Mr. Tan more about the power quality and energy systems. And what is the importance of this module is the good power, quality of the power is very, very important for efficient operation of appliances. If the appliances operated on a poor quality, so the efficiency of the equipments will come down. So it is very, very important to have a quality power. Moreover, with the more of photovoltaic generation systems coming in, the quality of the power generated by the PV systems that is supplied to the grid also plays a very important role. And so we have to have a good quality power that is being generated and then supplied to the grid. So this module will help the energy managers to maintain a good quality of the power that is being generated by the PV systems and the good quality of the power that is being supplied to the appliances used in industries. So this module will, as what was told by Mr. Tan, teach us about the various drives, DC, AC, choppers, various used in various industrial applications. This will also highlight on the power supply problems caused by utilities, and various engineering solutions available in solving these problems. And you will also be learning about energy management, a price and an economy. This module is one important module which teaches about how the energy audit is being performed. It also gives the performance of the diagnosis and analysis of energy performance. It also provides participants to prepare and give a sound recommendation and report on the energy audit being done. This module helps to identify high energy intensive areas, particularly in air conditioning, and then also gives and knowledge of various processes that can be used to reduce the energy being used in various areas. And then this also provides the participants in knowing about the various benefits of modeling of the energy audit. So to go about the course highlights, this course is a practice-oriented approach, more hands-on is given for the participants to learn and apply the theory that they have learned through hardware equipment and also through simulations done in the lab. The training is conducted in our laboratories, which have which are well equipped with the industrial standard equipment. And then if you want to further upgrade yourself, you can go into various local as well as overseas universities. Particularly, there are some programs like BSc in Facilities Management, which is a part-time course offered by SUSS. We have Facilities Management with minor part-time course applied at BCA Academy. A 6 months course of Smart and Emerging Technologies for Facilities Management at SUSS. These are all some of the courses you can apply after completing the NSEEM course. If this course is under the work skills qualification skills framework, this course comes under the job or under built environment and energy services. So you participants can apply as engineers, facility managers and facility engineers, demand management, data analyst, and embedded system integration. These are various job opportunities which you can apply. Then the course intake is, we have 2 intakes, one in April and one in October. And now you can apply for the April intake. The application has already started from 1st December to it and ends in 31st of Jan. It is for the April intake. And then you can, if you are interested, you can start applying for this intake. And then entry requirements, mostly we are concentrating on polytechnic diplomas, people who have diplomas with the electrical and electronic, mechanical engineering, mechatronics, etc. But those who don't have a polytechnic diploma also with 5 years of industrial experience in related areas can also apply. Such cases we will go case by case and then find out whether they are eligible, and then we provide them a seat in the NSEEM. So you need not restrict yourself. You can just apply and see whether you're eligible or not. And the course duration, as you know, it is 2 semesters for getting a full specialist diploma. And we have 270 hours of learning. And it is done on 2 to 3 evenings, either 3 hours or 4 hours per evening. And classes are conducted in SP campus by well-trained lecturers. You can apply now for the course. That's all. And your question answer, you can go in.
Okay, thank you, Minashi, for shedding lights on this impactful diploma course. Now we'll move on to the Q&A session. Again, let me thank all the speakers for their engaging and informative presentation. There's no question in the webinar chat, and if you have any questions later, feel free to contact. Okay, there's one question, sir. I graduated in 2017 with diploma in computer engineering in SP, but I have an interest in DEPE. I don't have the relevant working experience. Would I still be able to join the course? Maybe I invite Bitik to take this question.
Okay, if you have a computer engineering background, actually it's also an engineering discipline, right? So if you have some knowledge, basic knowledge in electronics, you should be able to cope with the course. Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Bitik. The answer is clear. You can apply and you are eligible with your diploma. Thank you. All right, so in the interest of time, I will just wrap it up with 4 points. The first point is that the registration is ongoing and is planned to end by end of January 2025. If you are interested in any of our CD courses, please apply now before end of January. The second point to highlight is that there's this recognition of prior learning, which means that if you do not meet the MER, minimum entry requirement, applicants may apply, by producing evidence of relevant working experience or supporting information to a certain competency readiness. So just apply, and then we will do our best to evaluate. And there is a route to come in through this recognition of prior learning. The third point to highlight is that for those who have applied but unsuccessful in the past, they are also encouraged to reapply because, as I mentioned, they may be because you have acquired additional working experience, and that may allow you to join us in the courses. And the last point I want to make is that if you are an NTUC union member age 40 and above, whether you are local or foreigners, under this UTAP Union Training Assistant Program, you can enjoy up to $500 per year for courses commencing from 1st July 2020 to 31st December 2025. All right, so it's $500 a year support from the union. It's available. Okay, so I think with that, let me move on to the closing remark. Thank you once again to all the speakers and for their expertise, and to everyone for your participation. We hope these sessions has given you valuable insights into these diploma courses, and hope they can support you in your professional development. Stay connected with us, and we look forward to welcoming you to one of our CD courses at Singapore Poly School of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Thank you for being part of today's session, and have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you.